NBA 2K19 tutorial number 17. Today I'll be showing you guys a film breakdown of how to use settings to defend pick and rolls, and most importantly, pick and fades. We'll be looking at 3 different settings options for you to deal with the offense ball screen game as you see fit. Now please do review tutorial number 8, number 11, and number 13 from my all tutorials 2K19 playlist on my homepage, so you can have a better feel of what I try to show you today. And also you can go to that 2K19 tutorial playlist to see future or previous tutorials you might have missed out on. So to get a stop versus the pick and roll, and most importantly pick and fade really, you have to do a lot correct this year in 2K19. Not only will you have to get your stick skills down, and the settings that complement your stick skills are very important in stopping the offense pick and roll or pick and fade attack. So today we'll figure out together really how to do that with specific pick and roll settings, and also the stick skills I have taught you in tutorials 11 and 13 on how to deal with screens and pick and fades and pick and rolls, and how to help on defense and how to contest shots. Now 2K19 itself can be very challenging, especially on Hall of Fame or even online, where one little misstep will ruin all of your hard work. You can see me defending against the Hall of Fame Lakers here using settings I've previously showed you guys, and the ones I will be showing you today also. And by large, I'm doing excellent here, going over the picks, going under the pick, and right there though, I made a stick skill mistake of not following Lonzo fast enough, and instantaneously, the offense got an open shot. So I mean, that's pretty serious. So please review tutorial 8, 11, and 13 before watching this one in earnest, so you won't, be confused by anything that I do, show you here today. But like always, if you do play the defense solid, over time, 2K19 defense is very fun, and you will be rewarded for it. Like here, I have the takeover for Oladipo because I worked hard all game long, and I was able to strip it off the rows and then dunk it on the heads. So stopping pick and roll by bigs this year is actually not that difficult, because all you really gotta do is you can go over or under depending on the handler you're dealing with, but in this case, really, you just gotta set the hedge to catch hedge, and the stay attached you can either set it to automatic or no for a more extreme version of the catch hedge, but either way, over or under depending on the handler, but as long as you set it to the catch hedge, and if the center is a roll man like JaVale McGee like I showed you there, you're gonna be able to shut it down, because under or over with catch hedge will stop any kind of a post-going center on rows. You can see over here, I went under the screen because Murray can't shoot, and you can see Nurkic plays the catch hedge perfectly. 2K AI is very well tuned this year, and they just execute the catch hedge so good if the opposing big man is only rolling. Like, I swear to you, 2K19, a catch hedge will stop 90% of like these stagnant kind of pick and rolls. You can see me, I'm controlling Nance Jr. here just to pay the hedge myself a little bit, and then I went under the screen with Tyreek, and that just shuts it down. Even if I control the hedge defender myself, it's okay, because computer puts me in such excellent position to begin with. I don't really have to do too much. And like, if you really want to, you can actually control the hedge defender the entire time. You can see me, they're running a pick and roll, and I just switched to Nurkic. So this is between Dragic and Lillard. Lillard is supposed to go over, and he does, which they also do excellently. I'm containing Dragic here, a little bit showing Nurkic here. And with the 3-2 spacing that the Heat is struggling with, which a lot of the time you're going to see on my team because people can freelance, like a catch hedge is going to stop a lot of stuff. But the real problem is you're going to run into a guy, or maybe you run into, a team that runs pick and fades, and that's really your nightmare situation, because you can't catch hedge or pick and fade. If you catch hedge or pick and fade, you're dead. So because of that, you're gonna have to make some kind of setting changes just to deal with pick and fades, while at the same time, using catch hedge to contain rolls. So you want your help, you want to drive help rules and your scream help rules to help and no rotation, as I showed you guys earlier in tutorial 8. Now, honestly, if you're facing a team that is only going to catch hedge, only going to roll on you, you need catch hedge, and you can set this to no help. But against a team that does pick and fade, you are going to need to play help and no rotation, alright? So, and to stop the pick and fade really, you want to set the so one option is to set, I'm going to show you option 1, stay attached to automatic, and you can change the off-ball screen to over or under as you see fit really, but stay attached in this case is automatic. You'll see in these following clips. And what you want to do is, depending on the handler you're facing, you can go under or over, because I expect LeBron to run a pick and fade with Kuzma here, so I'm going to go under because it's, it's LeBron. He can shoot, but I don't want him to drive. And the hedge you're going to set it to is soft hedge. This is because under and soft hedge combined together actually has a very good effect to stop any kind of pick and fade. So you'll be able to see it here. So you can see LeBron is about to run a pick and fade with Kuzma. and this is going to be a soft hedge by Aminu. So he's going to show a little bit. He's going to cheat out, and now Aminu is going to go under. So right there, that's what an under and soft hedge looks like. So Aminu is trying to recover the LeBron. Snell, sorry, it's just going to show a little bit here, but you can see Kuzma is pinned by Aminu, so he can't really, roll or fade. And then as Snell recovers off the soft edge, because as Aminu recovers, Snell recovers. So now the pick and fade is completely shut down, and Lillard can even pinch in from the side, and Aminu has perfect defensive possession to lock this up. And I let the computer deal with this, and they did excellent. I was just running away with Nurkic, so the computer would deal, and they did. Now, over and soft edge is also decent, but obviously you need to be able to go over. So in this case, I'm controlling the defender, but I decided to go over the screen because I know I can. So if you go over, Aminu just shows a little bit, and then he immediately recovers on Kuzma, and if you do that, that also shuts down the pick and fade. This is because the soft hedge just kind of shows and recovers, and it's quite fast, so the fader can't fade off fast enough, then the soft edge defender can recover. So here's a double screen action showing how, to stop both things. So you can see that's a soft hedge at under. Aminu is pinning off Kuzma there, as Lance shows. So Aminu slowed down Kuzma on the roll. Lance is going to recover because he didn't fade this time. Now Nurkic is in catch hedge, which also slowed down Roma's roll angle and LeBron's passing lane. Aminu is obviously going to go under on the JaVale McGee, and the JaVale McGee because it's JaVale, right? So you can see the catch hedge by Nurkic is also shutting down the roll that Kuzma is doing instead of the fade. So this completely shuts down the double screen with the initial soft hedge and also the under and catch hedge. So both things working out perfectly, and they could have completely snuffed out that double pick and roll led to nothing. Now under and soft hedge and help and no rotate combined together when done to perfection looks like this. So you can see Kuzma is coming up to set a pick and fade on Lonzo. Now, but Kuzma actually rose this time, so that's a quick call by them, but I'm playing the fade mostly, so I'm going to soft hedge. So the lover goes under, kind of slows down Kuzma a little. Lance is about to recover, but you can see because Nurkic is on help and no rotation, he's going to be the initial help man that comes over because he's on moderate off ball. Now, you can actually set it to leave him off ball, but that's the extreme version. You can do that too if you really want, but you can see because of that, he bumps Kuzma a little bit, and then he recovers, and because it's help and no rotation, no one helps Nurkic. But we were able to strip the ball because of the congestion. So you can see under and soft hedge also works against here, but this is important. This is bad user stick execution by me. So you can see Naz is stopping the drive on the soft hedge. McCollum is on the under, slowing down LaMarcus a bit. McCollum is going to recover now, and Naz is in perfect position to just slide right back into LaMarcus, and that completely shuts down the pick and fade with the under and soft hedge right there, right? But I messed up on the stick skills angle here, and I just played it wrong. And you can see I gave LaMarcus the driving lane, and that's my fault. I deserve to get an N1 on me. Now you can see here again, Aminu is about to deal with the screen. He goes under. Naz is showing on the soft hedge, which deals with all of this. And LeBron can't really pull it because, the soft hedge contains it. That's why under and soft hedge is so good, because it also contains a guy that shoots, because the soft hedge comes out while the on-ball defender goes under and then recovers. Now right here, I should have switched to Nurkic, because JaVale McGee in the corner is useless, but I didn't switch to Nurkic fast enough, and I kind of ran the route poorly of Aminu, which forces Dellavedova to come. So this is completely my fault for playing this wrong, because if a pick and fade is happening, I should really honestly switch to the center and just bump off the rollman if they don't fade and if they roll, right? Like I could have saved myself simply by bringing Nurkic over, which I should have, but I didn't because I made a mistake. I ran a terrible route I continue to run a terrible route with Aminu. Like I'm just playing this all wrong. Like it looks like I was drunk or something. And this is terrible. So now the Lova has to come over. No one's going to rotate the Lonzo because of the help and no rotation problem. So obviously, is there a weakness in this? Yes. But that's completely based on me failing to bring Nurkic over. So that's completely my fault. The leave him setting would have helped, but there's some problems with that I'll show you in the tutorial later in the week. But so essentially, although effective, the soft edge is hard to execute because every inch matters. So if McCollum goes under here, pins off LaMarcus. Aminu shows on the soft hedge, so Murray can't pull it. He wouldn't pull it anyways, but the point is the soft hedge stops the pulling. But Aminu takes the bad angle here. Should have went for the steal there, but now he's behind Aldridge. So I should have switched to Aminu myself and fixed this. I didn't. I failed. I gave him an open shot. I just got lucky. That should have went in, but it didn't. Now, let's take a look at another option of stopping this. So in this case, I suggest you can set your hedge to automatic instead of soft hedge, okay, on anybody that you think is going to pop. So LaMarcus might pop. But you want to set the stay attached to yes. So automatic hedge with stay attached yes looks like this. Watch how stay attached, and notice how Baines never hedges out. Like this is LaMarcus, right? It's on auto hedge with stay attached, and Baines don't leave him. If you set it to auto hedge, stay attached, that just means the screener is not going to do anything because the defender on the screener is never going to leave. Like I switched to Baines myself just to fix a little bit of the angles and stuff, but there you go. If you set it to stay attached with automatic hedge, the screener just pretty much is completely taken out of the equation. Like, that's a tough shot. He makes it. Like, he is, like, watch Aminu is like stuck on glue on LaMarcus Aldridge here. Like, this is stay attached and auto hedge again. And like I said, this is gonna completely take out the screener. He can't roll, nor can he fade. And you're in good position to switch to Aminu to do it yourself. And you can see I'm in the passing lane here, so there's no way they can pass that. I recovered back, and now, you know, the fade didn't work, the roll didn't work. He's settling into this ISO posture, which in this case is not bad because it's a mismatch, but I take it. I mean, Aminu is not a terrible defender, but they make that. But the point is the fade and the roll was taken out. Now, stay attached with auto hedge will lock up the screener. But if you don't play the screen properly, like if you don't go over or under properly and you don't defend the handler perfectly, you're gonna get blown by, right? Because there's no help coming because it's stay attached on the screen. So that's a gamble you're essentially taking if you do that, alright? So here are just the settings I use for your reference. I'll be showing you the Lakers and the Spurs, because I wanted to test it with them, because obviously Kuzma is going to fade and LaMarcus is also going to fade. But at the same time, LaMarcus sometimes rolls and Kuzma sometimes rolls. So the lesson I really want you to take home with you today is, like, if someone is pick and rolling you because of the fact that the 2K AI defense is so nice this year, the catch hedge, it's just going to shut it down. Like, the catch hedge is going to eat it up. Like, try it yourself. I mean, if you run 1,000 pick and rolls only and you keep running into catch edges, your efficiency is going to be very low. It's just you're worried about the guy that pick and fades you. So obviously, you know, you're learning two things here today, really. You understand the pick and fade is very hard to defend. You need all these settings, and you need to, you know, make your choice. Under and soft hedge stops it quite beautifully, really, because the soft hedge stops the pull up, so you're not really falling behind on the under. Because you're thinking, oh, what if I go under a Steph Curry screen, he's just gonna pull, but not really, because I have a soft hedge, so the guy is gonna contain him. But at the same time, the under kind of stops the screener from either rolling or fading, because, you know, you're attached to him on the under, right? And then the split second it takes to recover usually is faster than the big man can fade out, or the, you know, they drive, or the ball handler can drive. So as long as you have, you know, pretty speedy defenders like someone like, you know, Aminu or Victor Oladipo doing it under and soft hedge, you will stop most pick and fades. Like, I guarantee you that. But the point is, like, it takes a lot to stop a pick and fade, right? So, I mean, you're going through all this effort, you're learning all this. So essentially, you need to understand at the same time, you should be running pick and fade to the other guy, right? Because the fact that catch hedge and, you know, pick and roll is so easy to stop, like, you probably want to focus on learning how to run more pick and fades, even to the mid-range. Not so much to shoot the jumper, but just to affect the other team. Because if you let them play catch hedge and you play to their favor and you just try to go back to, like, you know, the old 2Ks where you think your pick and roll is going to dominate, it's simply not going to happen this year. The pick and roll is largely going to be dealt with by a simple overall under on ball with a catch hedge. It is the pick and fade that is the problem. So make sure you keep this in mind. But I mean, if the other guy is not showing any kind of intention of running any pick and fades, like, I mean, keep it a catch hedge, because, you know, you have a huge competitive advantage there. But as you climb up in tiers, or as you know, even play Hall of Fame offline, you're gonna run into plenty of pick and fades. I guarantee you that. A pick and fade from a 5-man too if you're playing my team. Jeez. So this is the perfect setting to deal with it. So make sure you have, you know, good defenders, obviously, but also quick-footed defenders. If you do, a under and soft hedge is going to do a lot of damage for you. But just understand, like, the mistake I showed you that I made, where I was running the under and soft hedge, but I was doing too much as the user. Like, I really should just bring the center over and just kind of cheat off the opposing big. So in case the guy fakes a pick and fade and does a slip, or he legit runs a pick and roll on my soft hedge, you know, then I can have the big man come over and bump him off. And then, as always, the quicker defenders are going to recover, so it's going to snuff out the offense more often than not. So there's going to be, for the rest of the weekend, a couple of more money plays, and also more defensive settings coming. I'm going to kind of turn it around a bit and also show you what bad defensive settings look like, because you also need to understand, like, obviously there's some settings I'm not showing you, right? And there's a reason for that. So I'm going to be showing you why there are some settings I haven't shown you, and I'm going to show you how they break and how they just cause you quite a bit of problems, even though they might look good initially, but they don't really over time, and they're just not versatile enough to deal with, you know, multiple offenses and things like that. Also, next week there's going to be some big news coming for me. An accomplishment, really. So I have accomplished something in the 2K world that I want to share with you guys, but that will be sometime during the week next week. You will not be able to guess what it is, because it's just, I'm not trying to surprise you, it's just I can't talk about it until then. But You won't be able to guess what it is, but it's very exciting for me, so I'm happy about it. And I think you guys will be too. It won't really affect what I do with the channel. Actually, it might improve the channel's content, really. But anyhow, so keep an eye out for a bit of exciting news coming sometime in the week during next week. And, you know, we'll go from there. But as always, thanks for coming by. I'm in a pretty cheery mood today, if you can't tell, because I've really enjoyed my time spent with you guys. I mean, it's been 17 tutorials already, and for anybody who's smart there, I noticed I skipped tutorial 15 by accident, and now I'm digging myself a bigger hole by going into 17, but I guess, yep, that's what happened. So there probably won't be a tutorial 15 this year, but hey, there you go. But like I said, I've been really enjoying my time helping all of you. I'll probably move to a lot of Play Now online footage now, because after the patch they actually fixed it, so now I can actually play with the teams I want. For those of you who've been playing Play Now online, before the patch today it was very weird. Like, you can't play with the team. I don't like what was happening. Like, I couldn't play with the team I want. Like, I don't care if I play Warriors 1,000 times, because I can back out too, but the point is, like, the original tier system was very frustrating because I couldn't stick with one team, so that I can, you know, build system, build players. It was blah. But they fixed it now, so expect some online footage of me as I finish the Pelicans playbook maybe sometime in the weekend, and I'll be also discussing some new freelancers with you guys and showing, you know, how I approach it, because I think for those of you who follow me a lot, you know, I kind of use the freelancers differently. I don't really, you know, use them for the branches. I use them for the space and just the motion, really, because you can always find better branches of money plays and things like that, right? So you don't want to rely on freelance branches, but you kind of want to rely on their motion and spacing and just the general theme of this. But yeah, I'm babbling on it. I'm in a pretty good mood, so I'm just gonna, if you catch me talking 2K, I can talk 2K forever. So, but yes, thank you for your time. Sorry for dragging it on, and as always, happy to be here, and I'll see all of you next time.